Now, while we're on the subject of time, I want to point out what I consider to be the longest lasting vegetable out here in the vegetable garden. Take a look at this asparagus bed. Gorgeous plants, don't you think? Just look at the ferny foliage it produces. You won't believe that just last March, just a few months ago, we planted these from bare root plants. They look like big spiders. When they arrived, I put them in containers of water for 24 hours and allowed them to soak up and hydrate. Then we brought them out here and I dug 3 trenches in these long narrow beds and I placed each of these crowns about 8 inches apart and I buried them about 8 inches deep and then covered them up with a mound of soil. Now it wasn't long, probably 10 to 15 days, they began to emerge with sprouts. And now just look at these beds, they're full. Now I chose 2 varieties and I planted a bed on the south side of the lawn and this bed here on the north side of the lawn. The beds are both about 15 by 5 feet and I planted 50 plants in each bed. Here I planted UC 157. Sounds like a weird name, but it stands for University of California 157. And this variety is one of the top choices among commercial growers of asparagus. So it's a real producer. Over there on the south side, I planted one called Purple Passion. It's called that because it puts out a stalk in the early spring, but it's really deep purple, not green. Beautiful, beautiful foliage. And you can see this time of year, it's green just like the UC 157, but look closely at the stalks. You can still see tinges of that purple that you get in the very early spring. Now what I love about asparagus is, well, once you plant it, it's going to be here for a long time. These plants were just 2-year-old crowns. By next year, they will start gaining a little momentum and I'll almost double my yield. By the next year, that'll hit its stride, and hopefully for the next 15 years or so, if I fertilize and take care of them, I'll have asparagus without ever having to replant another crown. Pretty good, huh?